It's Tuesday, May 12th, another beautiful day for some baseball. And in this video, we're breaking down the 11 best player props on that entire slate. We're going to be building a 4x play, a 6.75x play, and a 7x play. On top of that, I'm going to give you my 3 favorite players in the MLB on Tuesday to hit a home run, building and crafting a 3-man home run lay. And then we're going to switch gears, go over to the sports books, where I'm going to tell you exactly who's going to win, who's going to lose, the unders, the overs, all of that right here in this video. So if that sounds good to you, let's go.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
Now, before we get rocking and rolling and diving into all these free plays we have in store for you for Tuesday, go on ahead and smash that like button. 100 likes on this video. If and when that sportsbook play of the day cashes, one of you will be getting $100 just for liking and commenting below. So make sure you're smashing that like button for me. And I do this every single day, giving you more player props than any other channel on YouTube, more winners than any other channel on YouTube, and just growing and cashing every single day. So make sure you're subscribing so you don't miss a free play drop. But honestly, the single most important thing that you can do, go down below, visit my buddy Stan. He's in the description, and he's going to send you right on over to the Stan.store, which is right in front of you on this screen. And there's ways for you to get more free plays, more cheat sheets every day, and lock these plays in for absolutely free on top of building your bankroll. Now, just starting from top to bottom, up there on the winible, that big, beautiful golden W, that's where I drop free plays, bonus free plays, the MLB cheat sheets every single day. We have home run cheat sheets. We do the whole entire slate on one ticket. So get on over there so you can see exactly what you should be locking in on Tuesday. And on top of that, there's a free Discord, great community over there as well. Now, if you want into the premium where you can capitalize and just take your sports betting career to the next level, you don't even have to pay me. It's absolutely free. All you got to do is sign up for any one of these apps. Now, the one I'm recommending right now is Kalshi. It's legal in all 50 states. You can do parlays, you can do player props, and on top of that, you get a free $10 when you sign up with code FFAPE and a free 30 days of premium. And what we're doing right now, I cleared out the account, deposited $500 into the Kalshi, and we're going to just grow that incrementally. The end goal is to get it $500 to $10,000. So get on over there, sign up for Kalshi with code FFAPE. You get your free 30 days and start cashing those slips with us so you can grow your bankroll with us. It's an amazing app. I'm truly flabbergasted that I didn't find that one sooner. But honestly, you can sign up for any one of these and get a free 30 days. If you're super interested in player props, which we absolutely love, we take big chances. We've cashed 58Xs this season, 38Xs this season. We've cashed 27Xs and 8Xs and 15Xs. We've been absolutely scorching hot this entire MLB season. With the exception of last week, we cooled down a little bit, but we're going to gain the momentum back up here for you guys in this one. But if you want to be able to lock in those player props, you got to sign up for Sleeper with code FFAPE. You'll get a free $20, a $100 deposit match, a free 30 days of premium, and a free square to add to the play to increase your payout. It'll be something like Shohei Ohtani, under 99.5 total bases there. But take advantage of any of these. They are all fantastic, and that is the end of that little sales pitch. But honestly, it's super important for you guys to get as many of these as you can. Take advantage of those promos to build your bankroll. And on top of that, you can diversify because Sleeper and Prizepicks and Chalkboard, they all do different promos every day that you can add discounted lines to your slips to make it that much easier for you guys to make some money. So I truly, truly do recommend getting as many as you can. You do get a free 30 days per, but the one I highlight the most in this one, the one that I think will be the most bang for your buck, the most important for your sports betting career at the moment is Kalshi, because you'll be able to tail our plays and we're going to just keep on growing. So that's all for that. Let's get into the free plays. No recap. We're doing this video too early right now. The Yankee game did end. We did have the Yankees on the money line. We still have a ton of plays open. Hopefully it's a profitable night for everybody, but we're going to keep on growing long term. So it's going to be absolutely fantastic. Let's dive into these free plays. But before we do, sorry, I got one last thing to say. A lot of you guys already know what I'm going to say. I'm the most strike channel on YouTube. So we do this disclaimer now. Gambling involves significant risks. There's no guarantees of profit, and you can lose some or all your money. The content in this video is for informational, educational, entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute financial or legal advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We're not responsible for any losses that may occur as a result of using the information provided here. Viewers must be 18 or older or legal age in their jurisdiction to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, please seek help. Responsible gambling resources are down below, to include 1-800-GAMBLER in the United States. This video does contain affiliate links. We do receive commissions made through those signups. It's a great way to build your bankroll, get some free plays, and on top of all of that, simply support the channel. I thank you for that. So let's get into these free plays. Let's dive in. We got a lot to go over. Now, the first player prop we want to break down in the video for you guys is JJ Bleday. Now, something to note about this video in its entirety, there's going to be players in here that you probably never heard of because we've found some golden nuggets in the Tuesday slate, and I am so excited to bring them to your attention. But first, we got JJ Bleday. Think he's going to have an absolutely monster game. Love this spot for the Cincinnati Reds. Going up against McAllis, who's 1-3 with a 7.44 ERA on the national side of things. As you can see, Bleday's done this in 6 of his last 10, and we absolutely love that for us as well. But more importantly, very little data here against McAllis. He's 1 for 2, batting a .500 against him, but we got some great green numbers down below. Against right-handed pitchers, Bleday, .294 batting average, and against those lefties, McAllis struggles, 7.94 ERA, a .301 batting average allowed, and 2.6 home runs per 9. And that's not a small sample size. He's had, 4 games now under his belt. He's pitched 32 innings, and he's faced 79 lefties, and he has not done well against them at all. And JJ Bleday has been swinging one hell of a bat. So we love him here in this one. Think Cincinnati puts up a good amount of runs as well, which bodes very well for this player prop. We're taking JJ Bleday over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Next thing right there in that game, a little correlated pairing for you guys. Someone else that I really like on the red side of things, we got Spencer.store. Now, we already know McAllis struggles against those lefties. Spear bats righty. We already know that McAllis has that 1-3 record, 7.44 ERA. We already know that he's struggled game in and game out and gives up a ton of runs. We also know Spencer.store has done this in 4 of his last 10, getting 2 good back-to-back games there to close out the series against the Astros. Now they start a new one against the Nationals. But one thing we also know is that in 18 plate appearances, he's gotten 7 hits, 4 RBIs, and a home run. He's batting a .438. We can't ignore this one. I don't care about any of that red down below, because if you look at McAllis's red, that's still very bad. 6.89 ERA against those righties, 2.3 home runs per 9 against those righties, and a .279 batting average against those righties. So we absolutely love Spencer.store. We love the Reds on Tuesday, and we're going to go ahead and take him for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And next in the Pittsburgh, Colorado game with Paul Skeens on the mound, who's got that 5-2 record with a 2.36 ERA, which means nothing for this player prop because Lorenzen is actually on the mound for the Rockies. He's got that 2-4 record, a 6.92 ERA, hasn't done well at all. 14 hits per 9 innings. He's only pitched 39 innings this year. The Pittsburgh Pirates bats this year are actually doing better than a lot of years past, and Brandon Lowe's one of those guys that's been really carrying the team. He's done this in 5 of his last 10, 100% against those Rockies. Had a phenomenal little 3-game stretch here against the Diamondbacks and the Giants. Had a little sputter spot there on the 10th against the Giants. We love him to have a little bounce back in this one. Now, he's gotten 9 plate appearances against Lorenzen. He's gotten 2 hits, 1 home run, 1 RBI, batting a .250. Very, very run-of-the-mill, if you ask me. Little pedestrian numbers there, except for that home run. One of his hits was a home run, which is phenomenal. But other than that, nothing really jumps out at you there. But what does jump out at you, against those righties, he's betting that .299 this year. And lefties, scorch Lorenzen. 10.47 ERA, a .427 batting average allowed, and 3.3 home runs per 9. And that's, again, with a good chunk of change, a good little data point here. 90 left-handed batters he has faced, and they've all done very well. So we love Brandon Lowe to continue that trend for us on Tuesday. We're taking him for over 1.5 hits, runs and RBIs. And next we're going with Oneil Cruz, another lefty, another guy with some phenomenal power. And we're like him for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. We think that this is going to be a nice back-to-back tandem in this game for the Pirates. He's done this in 6 of his last 10, 2.4 average in that 10-game span. 3 games in a row where he has cleared this line, all against the Giants. Had a bad series there against the Diamondbacks, but the last time when he played Cincinnati, had a good series there as well. I like him to start this series off fairly hot. Now, against those righties, only a 217, but we simply cannot ignore Lorenzen's numbers here. I do think Pittsburgh is going to put up some runs in support of Paul Skeens, and I do think they probably walk away. They are the heaviest favorite here on the entire day, and I really has a lot to do with that pitching matchup, and I think the batters on Pittsburgh are going to perform for him. So we're taking Oneil Cruz over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And next, we're going with Carter Jensen here in this spot versus the Chicago White Sox. Fetty is on the mound for the White Sox, who's 0-4 this season and also 0-1 against the Rockies. Now, he did not have a real bad outing against the Rockies. He did give up 5.4 hits in that game. He also only pitched 5 innings, but he only gave up 1.80 earned runs in that one as well. So not a huge factor as far as the score goes, but we love Carter Jensen here in this spot. He's only done this in 3 of his last 10. He's only averaging 0.8. I think he's going to have a little bit of a breakout game here against Fetty. Get a little bit of revenge because, as you can see here, he's currently 0-2 against Fetty. Did not get a hit. Struck out 1 of 2 at-bats against him as well. He does it fairly well against those right-handers, but honestly, I'm not even reading this data at all. I could really care less. I think Fetty's going to give up a good chunk of runs. I think that their bullpen's a little taxed as well. Not going to get much out of the White Sox in the bullpen department. Now, their bats do scare me, so I'll probably just straight up stay away from this game as far as money line goes and betting on who's going to win. But I do think the player props are exactly where to tack in this game. And I think Carter Jensen is a little golden nugget here on Tuesday. He hasn't done this much, but I like him to blow up here in this game. Wouldn't be shocked if he had maybe 3 in this one, a hit, a run, and an RBI. So we love Carter Jensen in this matchup here over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Now, you could take Bobby Witt. You could take Vinny Paz. Their lines are a little bit higher, a little bit steeper for 2.5 for around this kind of line. We like Jay Caglianon in this matchup versus the White Sox. Love that line, -101 if you wanted to lock this one in straight. And he's got some great data as well. We already know Fetty's on the mound. We already know he's probably going to give up a good chunk of runs in this game. And Jake has done this in 7 of his last 10. 1.8 average in those last 10. 3 phenomenal games against the struggling Detroit Tigers. And on top of that, he is also 0-2. So both of these guys, it's a little bit of a feeling spot here. The data does not scream take me, but I do think that the Royals as a whole are going to have a great game, especially these little hidden guys. I wouldn't be surprised if Vinny Paz and Bobby Witt also have great games. If you wanted to knock their lines down to add to a parlay, go on ahead. But I love Carter Jensen and Caglianon in this matchup. I feel like I've said his name 4 different ways already in this breakdown, but we like him in this one on Tuesday for no reason at all. And that sometimes is the best reason. So we're taking Caglianon here over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. We're following that up with Nick Kurtz. Now, this one we are knocking down a little bit, but I think he's going to have a phenomenal game. You can take him for over 2.5. Go on ahead. He is 100% against the Cardinals. This is a game with the highest under-over total on the entire slate, and for good reason. Both of these teams' bats have been extremely hot, and neither pitcher on the mound is really that intimidating. As you can see here, Nick Kurtz has done this 100% of the time against the Cardinals, and he's 2.5 average in those last 10 games. He had a little setback here against the Orioles, which we find phenomenal. I love taking a guy off of a down game. It makes it that much better. I think he's going to get probably 3 to 4 in this one. And as you can see, against those righties, a 280 batting average, 121 plate appearances, 26 hits, 19 runs scored, and 14 RBIs. I think this game Probably, if it doesn't go over, it's going to get damn close to that 10.5, which we love for us in these player props. Palante, as you can see against those lefties, 5.40 ERA, 1.4 home runs per 9. Nick Kurtz is going to be on the home run cheat sheet. We love him in this spot, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And next, a guy you have never even probably heard of, Zach Gelof of the Athletics, the number 9 hitter. We think that he's going to come around on the turn. He's going to get a hit. Kurtz is going to smash him in. We love this one on Tuesday. One of my favorites, to be honest. And I just think he's going to have a great game in this one. And honestly, the data, I can't even explain fully why I like him so much here in this spot on Tuesday, but I do. We're taking him for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. As you can see, he is averaging 2.3 in his last 10. He's 50-50 in his last 10 as well. Coming off 2 decent games here against the Orioles, 4-9 hitter, 2 hits in those 2 games. And we just think he's going to have a phenomenal Tuesday. We're going off the fact that I think there's going to be tons of runs scored in this game. Palante on the mound is very susceptible to giving up some big innings, and Gelof has that 289 batting average against those righties. I told you I can't really explain why I like him, but we like him. We're taking Zach Gelof here, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And next, we're switching it up here, and we're taking Elly De La Cruz over 1.5 total bases. He's done this in 4 straight games. He's averaging that 1.5 right there on the money, and we already know McCullers is susceptible to some big hits. And as you can see here, you can't really ask for much more. He's batting a 333 against him, 17 plate appearances, which is a good chunk of data, a 533 slugging percentage, 5 hits, 8 total bases, and 2 extra base hits. Absolutely love Elly De La Cruz to probably get a double in the early stages of this battle here. So we're taking him for over 1.5 total bases. Nice green numbers as well for the right-handed pitcher, Elly De La Cruz stat, and that left-handed batters we already know absolutely feast against McCullers. So we're taking Elly De La Cruz over 1.5 total bases. And next for our total bases, a nice plus money one here. We're taking Brandon Marsh. He's done this in only 5 of his last 10, having a sensational game there against Colorado where he had 4 bases against them just on Sunday. He's averaging that 2.2. He's going up against a pitcher that is yet to be named, which is a little bit risky, I will admit. But I do think he's going to stay hot in this one. I don't think any of the pitchers on Boston's rotation are that good, except for maybe Garrett Crochet. But he's not going to be pitching. It's going to be one of their other guys. And the fact that they haven't named him yet means that it's probably going to be someone lower on the pecking order. And on top of all of that, Philadelphia has just been hot lately. Their bats have been booming, and we're planning on another sensational performance from the Philadelphia Phillies. So we're taking Brandon Marsh for some plus money here on Tuesday, over 1.5 total bases. And next we have Kyle Schwarber. I mean, can you not take Kyle Schwarber on Tuesday? Plus 107 odds for that 1.5 total bases. I do think he gets a home run on Tuesday. He will be a part of the 3-man that you'll see in just a moment. He seems to do it just about every other game. I don't care who's on the mound. I have a feeling Kyle Schwarber is going to have a sensational game. Just had 9 total bases there on Sunday against Colorado. And we like him to do it again. Traveling up to Boston, Kyle Schwarber is going to play a little hero in this one for the Philadelphia Phillies and cash us out as well and become our hero because we're taking him for over 1.5 total bases. And this is exactly how we are getting down on Tuesday. We got this 7X payout. And honestly, you can make it even more if you make Brandon Lowe and O'Neal Cruz both 1.5, because we think everybody on this slip is going to go over 1.5. JJ Bleday, we got him for 2.5, a little demon play for you guys. 7X, we're taking $100 to win $700 on that one. We love the way we crafted that one up for you guys. And then we got Carter Jensen for just 1 hit runner RBI. Jack Caglianon, dude, I can't ever say his name right, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And then Nick Kurtz and Zach Gelof here for a nice 4.5X payout. And you can most definitely knock him up to 1.5. I think Nick Kurtz you could probably take him up to 2.5 there. Love this one for you guys though. 4.5x payout, 100 to win 450. And then we have our total base play. Everyone's getting over 1.5. We got Ellie De La Cruz, Brandon Marsh, and Kyle Schwarber, 6.75x. I highly recommend locking this one in now. I think that they're only demons because they don't know who the pitcher is for the Red Sox yet. And let me tell you right now, it's not really going to matter. So we're locking this one in, putting 100 to win 675 on that one. You can lock it in on Prizepicks where you bet 5 and get $50 with code FFAPE, but I highly recommend Sleeper. You'll get that free $20, a $100 deposit match, and a free 30 days, and that free square to add to the play to make it a 4-man as well. Like I said, it'll be something like Shohei Ohtani, under 99.5 total bases. So take advantage of Sleeper, one of the best promos on the market. And now for the 3-man home run play. This is risky. This is going to take a little bit of luck. That's why you should go and sign up for Betr. Use code FFAPE, $200 in no sweat entries. Listen, we love all 3 of these guys, but hitting 3 home run days is it's very hard to do. Last year we did it a lot more. It was we were hitting like 1 a week. It was absolutely insane. We've been a little bit cold this year in the 3 home run department. We've hit tons of 2-mans. We're still hunting our 3-man, and I think once we hit our first one, the levee is going to break, and this is exactly what we're taking. A 90x play for our 3-man. We got Tyler Stevenson. I think the Reds are going to have a day from top to bottom. I like him to send one out of the park here. Byron Buxton, who seems to do it every other day, and Kyle Schwarber, another guy that just simply hits home runs. So we're taking all 3 of those together for a nice 3-man 90x play in the home run department. Lock that one in on Betr with code FFAPE, and send me proof when you deposit, screenshot you using my code and depositing to the number below so I can hook you up with that free 30 days so you can tail on Kalshi. I highly recommend getting Kalshi. Now the promo, I'm not going to sugarcoat it and lie to you. It's only $10 when you sign up with code FFAPE. Not huge, but the app itself is absolutely massive. It is legal in all 50 states. You can do player props. You can do parlays. It is an amazing, amazing product. We've been pushing Polymarket. I still like Polymarket, but you can't do props and you can't do parlays. I think Kalshi, I underestimated it. I went back in. I swear when I first downloaded it, you couldn't do all that. It's also got nerfies and first fives. It's got a ton of options, so make sure you're taking advantage. Like I said, it's also legal in all 50 states, so you don't have to do any kind of offshore shenanigans. You can grab it and just straight up deposit right into Kalshi, which is phenomenal. And we're taking this one. I told you guys we're growing. We're doing $25 unit sizes right now, and we like the Reds here on Tuesday. McCullough on the mound. I don't think he's going to be able to stifle this Reds team. I do think that both teams put up some runs, but I do like Cincinnati to outscore the Nationals. I think everybody on the Reds lineup, batting order, if you will, is going to have a nice game. We're taking the Reds here in this one to beat the Nationals. That's all we got for you guys on Tuesday. Thank you guys so much for all your time. We're going to see you in the next free play video. And as we go and as we grow with this Kalshi challenge, I guess you could call it, where we're going to turn our 500 into God knows what. The end goal is 10,000. Is it going to take 30 days? Probably not. It's probably going to take much more than that. We're going to do this slow, steady, controlled, and we're going to build and build and build together. So get on over, sign up for Kalshi and get in there. I'm not going to sell you some kind of pipe dream where we're going to turn 500 into 10,000 in 30 days. That is absolutely ludicrous, but we will get there even if it's 90 days. What would you do for $10,000 in 90 days? All you got to do is sign up for Kalshi. You'll get your free 30 days of premium. You can tail, and then you can take it from there. I'll see you guys in the next one for Wednesday.